So, I mean, the big one in the news this week, which I was going to talk about, but I think, to be honest, a lot of us might want to talk about this one. And I don't know how you guys feel, but the first thing I was going to bring up is this, which is, I don't know if you guys have seen it. I'm assuming you've probably read Homicidal's post on it. If you haven't, then John, did you do a post on this as well?
I did.
You did do a post on this as well. So I don't know how closely a lot of you follow Ice Cream Suicide or any of the groups that are managed by ANFORT, but Anna from Ice Cream Suicide essentially has decided to pack things in with Ice Cream Suicide and ANFORT. Apparently it hasn't been quite as a amicable split as people thought, as it seems she's had to go and get lawyer representation.
Yeah, that's the opposite of amicable when you have to get the lawyers involved.
Yeah, something's definitely wrong there. I don't know if anyone was following the Devil Gun thing that happened. I know, John, you followed the Devil Gun thing, didn't you, with what was her name? What was the name of the third girl from Devil Gun that kind of copped out and dropped out, and they blamed it all on
putting
her?
me I'm being put on the spot here. I cannot remember.
It's fine. That's the one, Nitarechi. Thank you. Yeah, essentially. So, do we actually know whether or not why she dropped out? I think they kind of stated a few different reasons. And then
she said school.
Yeah.
That's
she
always
wanted to concentrate on her school.
Right?
Yeah,
that's
she's young.
It's either that or they're
sense.
sick.
Yeah, that's like the two reasons, right?
Mm.
You're either sick or you want to go focus on your studies.
Yeah, I mean, but the thing is then ANFORT obviously came forward, didn't they, later on, and was like, no, she breached some sort of big thing in her contract or something, and blah 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 whatever, and they were gonna let her go anyway or something. So that was kind of ANFORT's first kind of foray into us thinking perhaps maybe ANFORT's not doing quite what they were promising in the first place.
I think that the first thing was when they gagged all their groups from communicating with fans over social media.
I can't believe that I didn't think of it. I think there's a few of us in the chat, actually. I know Gala's in here. I know he used to, well, I don't know if he ever got a chance to, but I know me and John used to talk to quite a few of them from Devil Gun and some of the other groups until they got the gag order, and then they just weren't allowed to say anything to anyone. Which kind of really killed a lot of the enjoyment for their groups, to be honest with you. And I'm surprised that, like, I don't know. I can't actually judge how well Ice Cream Suicide or Devil Gun or what's the other one? Panic Magic. Panic Magic. Oh yeah, they filled the gap from Devil Gun with the girl from Panic Magic, right?
Yeah, she's doing double duty, singing in both at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I was, I kind of hyped for Ice Cream Suicide. I kind of, the concept isn't totally new or anything.
Yeah.
But I was kind of like, oh, this could be another fun group.
Do you know what it was? Their advertising and their branding at the beginning it
was pretty good.
It was spot on. Yeah, it generated a lot of hype towards something that we basically had no idea what it was going to be like.
Yeah, then they had that first EP, which I thought was okay.
A bit generic, a bit safe, but
I bought it. Right off the bat, I just was like, I'll buy this one, and then it came, and
I remember Homicidal's not giving or Maniac, as you want to call him, not
a
giving
bit of a letdown, right?
Yeah, I think it was just, if we had gone into it with low expectations, they may have come out better from the situation.
Yeah, for sure.
But I feel like a lot of us went in with a lot of hype behind Ice Cream Suicide with the image and the guns and blah 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 and whatever. And then it didn't quite pay off. It didn't quite pay off.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
But... No, it wasn't bad. Like it just wasn't. It just didn't meet the hype that I think maybe we gave it for no reason. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So obviously you have the Devil Gun thing with the gag order, and then you have them placing the blame on Rechi after she left Devil Gun for whatever and saying she breached contract when, to be honest, she probably was like, no, this company's kind of shit. Probably should get out of this while I can and just go and get a normal job. And now you've got Anna obviously leaving Ice Cream Suicide. So
I
obviously,
mean, it's not just Anna, right? There's talk that a lot of the other members are also trying to get out of their contracts, perhaps.
Yeah,
which...
they would like to get out of their contracts. I don't know if they're going to be able to.
Yeah.
You know, I think that Anna might come from a little more means than some of the others.
Yeah,
it might be a tricky one to kind of, because I mean, if ANFORT aren't really breaking any of the terms of the contract, then it's going to be pretty difficult to get out of it.
Yeah. Because she said she still wanted to be an idol.
She performed with Theirs, didn't she?
Yeah.
That was interesting.
I think a lot of people got excited about that, to be honest with you. They were, because she
used to be in that group.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, she used to be in Bellring, right?
Yeah.
Because when she moved over,
she was originally in Bellring.
Yeah, because don't you remember when they originally announced Ice Cream Suicide? I think John was like, "Wow, she has so many followers compared to one of the other girls or something like." I think there was 2 in the group that just had loads and loads of Twitter followers like immediately. And yeah, I guess that would make sense.
Is that the backup plan? I guess.
Could be.
I don't know. I don't know if anyone in chat would have any objections to her joining the Theirs. Don't know. I'm guessing everyone will probably be fine with that. I mean, she kind of fits in quite well with the pictures that I've seen of her performing with them. If she, just puts on the black wings, she'd be straight back into it.
So yeah, it's kind of hard to comment too much on this because we don't actually really know all of the happenings, So
yeah, she did make a pretty lengthy post on her retooled Twitter.
That is only one side of the story, though, to be fair.
That is only one side.
I know everyone on the internet loves to raise a pitchfork and kind of, but...
a fight for the idols type thing.
Yeah, it's just difficult because, like, with a lot of things in idols, you're never going to know the full story, so...
Yeah,
but if the rest of the group are also trying to get out of Dodge, then you're kind of like, oh, maybe there is something going on.
Yeah, you get one issue and you think, oh, this is just a bit of a blip on the radar. Maybe it'll sort itself. But then when you get all of your stars suddenly going, nah, I don't want to be here. I'd rather be doing something else. You know that something fundamentally is not working between your performers and your management, really.
They've also released like nothing since that first EP, right?
Yeah, which was they put a lot of advertising into it.
That was like a year and a half ago almost.
No way.
Right?
Really?
Wasn't it?
No, it was at the end. It was at the end of last year.
Was it?
Yeah.
It was like much longer.
I don't
know. Mine's on the shelf. It's too far away.
I feel like that was one of the first things I wrote about when I launched my website.
It could have been.
Here's a good question 2015. From Poliosis. Who do you think is worse, ANFORT or Showroom?
They're both pretty terrible, let's be honest.
I mean, Showroom for a while was kind of the meme of management, really, wasn't it? Like with the whole Deep Girl fiasco and all that sort of stuff.
But you have to think that Showroom is primarily concerned with running the Showroom, website rather than Deep Girl was really just an advertising tool.
Yeah,
who just happened to make it big.
That just went on for a bit too long. Like they would have been better if they could have cut them off a bit earlier and let them all go and do their own thing. Because look at them now. Like Mishiro's in Cyber. You've got Non's doing her own thing, which I think fits her actual proper singing voice much better, like her acoustic stuff and her jazzy stuff, which is much nicer. She said she still wants to do stuff with the harsh vocals, but she's not quite sure because I just don't know if there's any bands or anything that really wants to play with her, if that's what she really wants to do.
Okay, so the mini album came out in September. My bad.
September. So it hasn't been that long. It has felt like a while though since they brought it.
It kind of has. You don't really hear too much, I guess.
Well, when a management company comes and they say we're going to release one song. I'm talking about Devil Gun now.
Yeah.
We're going to release one song every week for the full month of December. And then nothing ever happens, and that's when the first girl left. Was on the 5th of December, but they didn't say anything until the end of December.
Wasn't it a whole month? They left it like a whole month. after when we were supposed to get the stuff. And I remember Gala, who's in chat. I remember him. Like, he's obviously like, where the hell are these videos, man? I remember he was looking well forward to them. Quite a few of us was. We was all looking forward to seeing what they actually had to offer, and we still don't know. The only thing I would say is that, well, they're playing with that UK band now, aren't they? Is it what's their name? Fathoms?
Fathoms, yeah, they're a metalcore.
Oh, metalcore band, yeah.
That's super random, right?
That is super
Absolutely.
Weird. So, in case you lot didn't know, I'm guessing someone maybe might have seen it on Twitter, but Devil Gun but they're playing support, right? Their support act, like the start.
They're one of the four bands that is supporting.
Oh, okay.
At one show.
That's all on the same show.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And what was it? Bands, or was it just idol groups, and then this one metalcore band?
I actually think it's all metalcore and Devil Gun.
Do you know what would be cool? Maybe Devil Gun will suddenly come out of a bang, and they'll get some of the players or something who are in the bands to play their music live. I think that could be quite good. But no one's ever going to see footage of it. You're never going to hear a recording of it. So yeah.
So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how this develops. If there's lawyers involved, then we're either not going to hear anything about it for a long time, or we're going to hear a lot about it because it'll end up on like some Japanese news website, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I think everyone should place their bets now as to whether you think that she's going to end up in theirs, or whether you think that performance thing was a one-off, or whether you think it might be a sign of things to come if she gets out of her contract.
Yeah. So I hope it all works out for everyone involved.
Yeah, definitely.
And we'll give some updates if there are any on future episodes.
Oh, definitely. If anything else comes up.